So as this account is available, I just want to say one thing first before we start. There's lots of rumors that it's already been sold, that different people are claiming to be able to sell it. All of that is untrue. This account is available. The owner's contact information is in this video. I would not have access to this account right now if it wasn't for this person actually being able to sell the account and give the logins to you. So if you hear from anyone else that's not the information in this video, that's not it. So contact the line ID in here and you will not be sorry. Take a look at what is inside. So this is a chance to be on BK the Terrible's team and basically be almost as good as BK the Terrible, one of the top players in all of Evony. Let's take a look. So first off, just to show you, they're in first place in C2 chalons, 446 up there. Let's look at the charts here. So personal ranking, 40 in a week. So you don't get that if it's not a special keep. Guatemala, personal ranking, 20th in a week. So when this account is playing, it is on fire. So let's take a look at what we have in here. And let's look at the subordinate cities. So gold internal Japan, we have, that's 4 red key sub-cities. You could look at who the generals are. We'll get more into them later. And then filled out with all gold Japans afterwards. Let's look at the Civ treasures, all level 5. And like, look, just look at how powerful that is. 45% extra mount and ground attack. Civ treasure 5 is a massive deal. Everything here unlocked, including BOG top 100, which is very difficult to do. Civ gear, so has both of these both of the new Civ gear from last week, full sets. Let's just keep looking here. So far, okay, so full set everything except right here, Han Dynasty, full choreo. Rurik is missing 3. We'll get into that in the inventory. Bourbon full, and then Augustus, nothing there, but I'm sure we're going to see some scrolls. Anyways, let's keep looking. Let's look at the dragons. And we have a level 14 Celtic, level 13 Fafnir. Let's go right over to the other dragons and trying to see how close we are to the magic 6 times 15. 14 Norway, 13, 12, 13, 10. And we need that one. Let's look at the talents. So yeah, they are all maxed. Even the third talent, that's what we want to see there. I'll just confirm that here, but I think that's a done deal. Yes, it is. Okay, so let's look at all the buildings. Art Hall buffs, every single one. That means General Hall 2 is complete. Let's look where these are too. These are almost level 4, and you could see just the big jump it's going to be to get to level 4 in terms of the buff that you're going to obtain. So then they're pretty close. That's only a couple weeks away. Let's look at the General Hall 2. It is complete. So yeah, basically every buff you want is there. And let's just continue to look here. So I don't think we have to look in the regular academy. I think we can just assume it is done. Barracks 40 is done. Archer Camp is going to 38. Wall is already going to 40. So don't have to worry about that in terms of getting those Archer 40. Everything is on the way there. Let's just continue to look around here. Warhall is 38. We have a 38 Embassy. Stables is going to 39. So that's obviously going to be another T15 unlocked in a minute. Market is 39. So lots of these really, really annoying builds are underway, which is really good news. Let's look at the troops. So 1.8 billion troops, 10 million T15 ground, 14 million T14 ground. You can just look here, 12 million 14 siege, 16 million of the 13s. Wow, I envy this keep. I want it. Let's go down. Let's see. Does the big guy do the T1 traps? Yeah, 1 billion T1 horse. Wow. And 100 million of the ground. So lots of really good stuff going on there. Let's continue to look around here. Let the VIP is 20. It is getting pretty close, closing in on VIP 21, and the power is 22.4 billion on this keep. Let's look at the different keeps that are available in here. So we're going to find some all-star ones, and these are the activity ones. So basically you got to work hard, grind to get these, and not seeing any here. This is a pure coiner account, but let's go to the collection, the big money ones. So right here we have what's this one called? Verona Dawn. We have, is that Colossus? Yeah, this is a good one right here. The Rose York. The other York, what's that one called? And right here, oh, this is a nice one. Really good ground one right here. And this is my favorite keep in the game. Evony, if they did anything right in that Kong event, they made a beautiful castle. Okay, so you could see that this last All-Stars, this keep was... Okay, so we're going to look at the keeps available, and you could see here that the last All-Star keep is there. And then if we go into the collection, you can start to see the ones that are green that are permanently available here. So the Colossus, we got the Rose York, the Rose Lancaster, then we got the Checkmate King, beautiful ground castle, and then this one, wow. This one is honestly, if Evony ever did anything right on their decorations, it was with that. This is a top 50 All-Star keep, almost top 30, I believe. And let's look at the inventory, see what we have here. You could see all the different stuff here. So this right here, wow. If that event comes back, you just pop those right in and get whatever general you want, 15 of them probably. And right here, the epic premiums. Let's continue to look down here. All the Tyke's wheels, coins you could ever want if it is to be started up again. And all, look at those skill books, eh? And then all the gems in back up there. 22,000 stamina. Wow. And then all the different fragments here. You can look through those. Pause the video if you want to see more of that. Let's take a look at the different equipment. Let's look at these scrolls. So I had a feeling there would be more civilization gear scrolls in here. So yeah, so that's 5 different ones that are right there. So yeah, so there's a lot more than meets the eye when looking at the Civ treasures. You just have to basically forge them. And then here we have Civ treasures for when they go to the level 6, Blood of Heirs. And look at all those rune stones, eh? What's that? 220,000 of the first ones. That is a lot. Tactic scrolls take you all the way to max tech. Let's take a look at that while we're here. And we can see the tech is at 162 million. And basically, you just have to do it. It's all ready to go. And we'll just take a look. Let's just go down to the bottom of each one and see. So ground is complete. Range is just about to be started on, or sorry, that was mount. Range is complete. And siege is just about to start the last one too. So the tactic scrolls are there to finish it up. Just gotta do it. Wow, let's look at these generals. This is probably one of the most exciting parts. So let's take a look and see. You can see all these fully spec'd ones. So obviously this is, foregone conclusion, but Triumphal Arch is done and Victory Column is done. Let's get back to the generals. And we have fully ascended Leo, fully ascended Simeon, fully ascended Martinez, fully ascended Scipio, Serena, wow, Elise, wow. So 2 fully ascended ground generals. We'll click on them in a minute and see what we have there. We have every wall general you could basically imagine, and they're all almost fully spec'd out. So lots of different variety of stuff you can do when pairing stuff. Sult, fully spec'd out. Patronus, fully spec'd out. Yeah, lots of good stuff going on here. And In the duty officers, let's take a look. So Ashoka is fully ascended, and man, is he powerful when he is. And you can see basically duty officers are all almost level 2 ascension, and he has this guy. This guy is great. He helps with and ooh, new guy. This guy does increases research speed when he is the academy officer. Oh, the new academy officer guy. Kind of forgot about him. Big upgrade from Mujiak. So let's look at the subordinate city generals. Mark Antony, 4 stars. And you can see just how good these generals are. Now, some of the most exciting stuff. Let's look at some of the buffs in here. So this is against Yi, one of the best teams out there in all of Evony. And you can see how the defense is working. And let's keep in mind here that he's at 9 billion power. So lots of his good troops are gone. And he's still winning these defenses. And you can see the buffs right there and the debuffs. So this one actually looks like it was without subsidy. All his subs were dead because those are very low debuffs. And we'll get one that shows actually all of the debuffs. So here's earlier in the battle where he has almost 20 billion power. And you could look at the debuffs here. Debuffing 1130 range attack. That is insane. I think I'm around, am I over? I'm over 1,000, but I'm not at that level. And you can see all the different buffs. And the defensive buffs are changed a little from the other one. So probably some generals changing around, that sort of stuff. Let's look at some of these attacks. So 1 billion off a 3.7 billion player. Let's look at the buffs we got there. Almost 2,100 ground, 1,650 defense, 1,600 HP. Those are insane numbers. And Freddy definitely got fingered here. This is a solo 4.3 billion ground clear. Wow. Look at that. So same buffs, but yeah, this guy got dummied. And he's pretty decent on defense. 1,400 siege attack defense, 1,000 ground defense, 1,250 range attack defense. Like, these aren't bad numbers, you know. And 4 billion, no matter what. Like, that is just amazing. Let's look at that again just to see 220 million troops were cleared. Look, this is against Jimsack. So this is part of a rally. So 36 million in the rally. Jimsack is definitely an absolutely elite player. And this is Siege Rally, 2158 Siege Attack, 1570, 1686. And are with a range attack, 2366. Wow. And you could see this account was leading the attack because it's the first one listed. So that is this account's buffs, 2366 range attack. Let's go look at some of these generals just so you can see the gear that is on them. And you can see it is full choreo set on the main wall general and sub generals. Look at this. They all, wow. Using so much gear in this account. They're using Civ gear on defense, which is not the debuff gear, just to get all that extra stuff, all the extra debuffs that you need. And let's continue to look down here, get to the military generals. So we got Simeon here, fully awakened, obviously, and Martinez, fully awakened, got different bourbon pieces on him, and the spear bracers. Simeon, so this is the backup wall general, and it has its own spear, its own the shield, has it all Civ gear on the backup ground general. Wow, I'm gonna have to take a picture of that just to copy, because that is a great setup. And Elise, so this is the main ground general with full Civ gear also, and I'm gonna snag a copy of that as well because I'm looking at upgrading my ground general, and those were kind of the thoughts I was having anyways. So there you have it. I don't think I need to show much more about this account. One last thing we're going to look at here, we're going to look at the general rankings on server, just so you can see how incredible this server is and how great this account is, the alliance and server you'd be stepping into. And get in touch with the owner. The information's in the video, in the description of the video. This is for real. There's been lots of rumors that this account is sold already, different things like that, people claiming to be able to sell it, but I have the logs. I got them from the owner. The owner's contact information is correct here. Contact that person. That's it. This account is still available, and you will not be sorry if you get it. Genghis, like, subscribe, leave a comment.